What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you are all having a fantastic day. Today we're going to do something super simple, and this super simple install also makes me realize, not that I didn't know this already, but the WJ has like no aftermarket support, while the JL and the JK have way too many gadgets that you can purchase and just spend all your money on. So today we're going to install one of those. Alright, so one of the things that I have noticed, and honestly the WJ pretty good with little places to stash your phone. Actually, for me, it used to go up here really well on the dash and the instrument cluster. It sits well in the WJ, but there is no place for any of that stuff in a JL. It's just kind of the way it sits, it's the way it's configured. I mean, you got these door pockets and stuff too, but not like a real convenient place to stash your phone and a bunch of other stuff. So, I needed a mounting point, and I looked up mounting points. You end up with a ton of different options, but one of the best ones that I found, and I know other people have done some install videos of this too, is the Bulletpoint Mounting Solutions RubiGrid. So that's what we're going to install today. The way I purchased it, I got 2 extra arms. The RubiGrid comes with 1. So we've got 3 arms, we've got 2 attachments for a phone, 1 attachment for a radio, and I may have ordered it, I didn't realize I did, but it also came with like an action camera mount for, you know, a GoPro or a DJI camera, something like that. But main thing, I wanted a spot to mount 2 phones and a radio just so I had it. And so we're gonna get that installed today. Stay tuned, let's check this thing out and see how good it is. Alright, so I've already unboxed most of this. We're just going to get going on it. We have a ton of other stuff to do. We don't have a ton of time, so we want to knock this out. All the mounting hardware, it even comes with a little screwdriver and a wrench, which is rad. You don't have to go digging for anything. So this is the actual grid itself, and just comes apart there with 6 screws that allows you access to the bottom mounting surface here. So we're going to do that. And it's these little tabs on the side that actually mount inside the Jeep. So really cool fit and finish on all this stuff. I really like nicely built products. These are the balls that we got. It came with 2, or at least the options where I selected. The RubiGrid came with 2, and then I added another one. So these are all really cool. I like just like the texture of these and how they seem to fit. Oh. That's everything out of that box, right? Yep, it's out of there. Okay. And like I said, picked up this radio mount. I already snapped my rugged radio into it, and man, it fits awesome. I'm super pumped on that. I didn't even think about this, but when I looked at it, I knew it had this slot for the back of the clip to go on, but I didn't see that in the back, this fits perfectly snug onto the clip. So pretty cool. Really like that so far. And then I got 2 of these. They make a magnetic one as well, but for what I use these for, I really like to be able to snap in the phone and turn them in different directions, and for bouncing around off-road and things like that. I just find that these work really well. So we're going to give that a shot, and 2 of these, like I said, 1 for each phone on each side, and then a little action camera mount. I actually don't really use one of those. I probably should a little bit more, but I use my phone for a ton of stuff. So probably will use that at some point, and pumped. So let's get this thing set up. All right, so before I install these top plates on this piece, we're going to install the bottom plate just to see how all of this goes in here and to make sure that we have them in a position where we actually want them, because the last thing I want to do is get it installed and have to do it again, because I don't have time for that today. Got a bunch of other stuff to do, but this is a quick and easy install to knock out. Now it does come with this looks like double-sided tape. I'm not sure if I'm going to use that or not. I don't know that it's necessary on this. Yeah, I guess it's always an option if we need it, but I think right now we're going to screw this in place and go from there, because I don't really see the need. Kind of acts as a pad, I guess, under there too, but I don't see a need for me to actually use the tape to hold it anywhere. So it looks like these will do just fine. Pretty quick and easy. Dude, already there and secure. Oh, real secure. Feels great. Love it. There we go. Just snug that down a little bit. Don't really want to over tighten it. And then this sits right up in here. Boom. I like it. So I think, let's see. Yep. We're gonna put, yeah, I'm gonna put one bracket about here, another one there, another one there. I think that should give us what we need. Enough space, enough distance from everything. All right, cool. Let's go take this back out. Can't get it back out. There we go. Let's go take this thing and set it up. All right, if you could excuse the mess, that would be great. We've got a new lever that just came in that's going onto that winch so that we can get the rest of the winch set up for the front of the JL. I've got, man, brackets for D-rings and hardware to get the rest of my kit mounted. We've got all of these things for the brake kit to set up to flat toe this JL, and there's just a ton of stuff to do still. So a lot of stuff out, a lot of moving pieces, no pun intended, but let's get this thing set up. Let's see. Let's make sure we still got some focus on this thing. All right, pop that guy right back in there. One thing to keep in mind too, just in case, you obviously can't put this directly over the center because if you do, you're not going to get your screws back in. So don't do that. But that should be pretty obvious. Also, I just realized why you need the little screwdriver. Windshield. Haha! The windshield's a little in the way. Trying to get these guys into place, which makes sense. Totally why you have this small screwdriver. Well played, Bulletpoint Mounting Solutions. Small screwdriver, good solution. Also, try not to drop these little screws down below the grid, especially as you're finishing. Knock on wood, hopefully I don't do that, because you're not going to want to have to pull all these back out to get a little screw off. Not a lot of fun, probably. Boom. Watch me do it on the very last one. Just kidding, hopefully. Boom. Tight. Snug. On here. If we need to pull it up and apply the adhesive, we will. But honestly, that is not going anywhere. Feels good. I like it. Let's get the rest of the little arms on here. All right, so first things first, start with this guy. Install him down here. Now, when you get these ends, well, did any of them come installed? No, none of them came installed. So the ends on these weren't installed yet. meaning these plastic pieces, so you just install that yourself. Guess we will see. We really... Yeah. So you got to play around with it a little bit to figure out where you're actually going to want these, I would assume. But I like to be able to move these so that I've got access to vertical and horizontal. Mostly for filming, things like that. Like I said, I really like using my phone to film. I think it works really well. So this is for the passenger side here. It's hard to beat the phones at this point. The one thing I will say is you cannot mount it outside like you can a GoPro or one of the DJIs. I've been looking at the DJIs. We'll probably do that at some point. But right now, this looks like it's working well. Lastly, we've got our mount for our radio, which we also want here in the middle. Cool. That looks awesome. Dude, look at how tactical we are. We're so tactical. Okay, cool. Last thing I was gonna mention is I picked up this charger, Amazon, I don't know, 12, 15 bucks, something like that, but it's got a USB-C, a USB-A, well, it's got two USB-Cs and a USB-A, and the nice thing about this is our USB-A plug-in for our rugged radio is USB-A, and we've got two of these guys, USB-C lightning chargers for the phones. And on this one in particular, there's a super fast charger in C1, USB-C 1. USB-C 2 is still real fast, and then USB-A is on here as well. So low profile, stays out of the way, and honestly these little cords, I've had other cords, and it'll go a full 3 feet, but I like the coil, and it's pretty small when it's wound up, so that makes it more convenient, and it's not just getting tangled in everything. So that'll go right to our phone and it'll work great. So there we go. So that was super easy install, easier than most of my installs, and Bulletpoint mounting solutions. Pumped on the product, pumped on how it looks. Haven't used it yet, so I'll let you know how it's working after I've had a chance to kind of put it to the test, but looks like it should do exactly what it's supposed to do. Hold a couple phones, film on the inside, film on the outside, hold my GPS or, you know, Onyx off-road, whatever we're doing, and also keep our rugged radio in a spot where I can reach it. So that's it for today. Hope you guys are doing awesome. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Hit that thumbs up if you don't mind. Comment down below. Let me know what you thought of this video. Let me know what else you want to see. And until the next time, have an awesome day.